What is up, Nuggets? It's your boy, Killer Pizza, here with a brand new video for you rascals and rapscallions out there. Hopefully everybody's having a great weekend. I know I definitely am. It is a beautiful day here in Michigan, and it is WrestleMania weekend. Last night was night 1. Night 2 is going to start in about 3 hours. And, I've just been filing my movies, something I've been needing to do for the longest time. And I thought, I'm just going to make a video about my physical media haul, all the things I've picked up lately, which is just 5 titles, not that much. But I figured, why not? But anyways, let's hop right into it. So these first couple titles I actually was going to record when I went to Walmart yesterday morning. And I was going to do like a Blu-ray hunting video. And I kind of wanted you guys to see how bad my Walmart actually is. Like, they never have anything, which was true. Because the things I was looking for, they only had one. Well, they actually had this right here, the Iron Claw on Blu-ray. But the slip was completely damaged. So the 2 titles I was going to grab, I ended up ordering off of Target, which I got like same-day shipping while I was at work, because I work second shift, which I didn't know you could do that. Pretty much have movies DoorDash to you, so that could be creating even more of a monster, knowing I can do that now. But anyways, the Iron Claw, this just came out this past Tuesday. As a lot of you guys know, this is a movie about the trials and tribulations of the Von Erich family. I actually seen this in the movie theater. I have a review of this movie that I recorded right when I got out of the theater. I went with my buddy Cody, Draven O'Shawn's, if you're familiar with his work. He's another pro wrestler out of Michigan. But, I really love this movie. I just had to own it. Very sad movie. But, I feel like I didn't get affected by this like others did. Maybe it's because I knew what to expect. But my one gripe about this release is we didn't get a 4K. Or maybe I'm just getting spoiled to the fact that most new releases have a 4K. I just thought it was strange this one didn't get one. It would have looked amazing. But if you want to hear my thoughts more on this, go check out my review I did right after I seen the movie. Like I said, with my buddy Cody. And I thought about sharing this story, and he's going to kill me if he hears me saying this because he felt so bad. You guys might get a laugh out of this. It's kind of fucked up. So when we were watching this movie in the theaters, there was like 3 guys like all the way off to the side. We were kind of like more towards the front of the theater. And this one guy was just laughing, like in scenes that were really, really sad. And he was talking during the whole movie. And I was getting a little bit irritated, but my buddy Cody can get pretty pissed off about stuff pretty easily sometimes. So he goes and gets up, like, at the end of the movie. He had enough, right? He goes out and tells on this guy. And the usher comes in and tells this guy to shut up and everything. So then when the movie ends and the lights come up, it turns out the guy was, like mentally challenged. And my buddy there felt so fucking bad about that. And as the good friend that I am, I still give him shit to this day. Like, he went and told on some, like, mentally challenged guy, you're an asshole. But, looking back on it, I was like, oh, if I would have known that, I would have been like, dude, laugh as much as you want. But kind of a fucked up story, but there, I had to put it out into the world. I had to get it off my conscience. But anyways, The Iron Claw. Great, great movie. Now, this is one I definitely went out to grab, and I'm surprised this was going for like $60 on Amazon when it's only $25, and that is Wednesday, Season 1. Says on the back, this was nominated for 12 Emmy Awards. I have a lot of friends who are praising this, talking so good about this. I'm a huge Jenna Ortega fan, and I just don't have Netflix. I don't have a lot of streaming, obviously physical media guy. I just have a couple. I don't think Netflix is too good, especially with their selection of horror movies, and I finally wanted to check this one out. I'm very happy that they're putting some of their titles out on, Blu-ray. Physical media fans, we want that. I wouldn't mind getting, the newest Texas Chainsaw Massacre on something other than a bootleg. But, yeah, I love the Addams Family. I love Jenna Ortega. I'm super excited to check this out. I actually just watched X yesterday for the first time. It sat on my shelf for like 2 years. You guys know how it goes. And I thought she was great in that movie. Very funny death, by the way, too. The scene where she gets her hand smashed reaching to unlock that cellar door is absolutely brutal. But, yeah, I picked up Wednesday. And like I said, I watched X. It actually makes me want to pick up Pearl now and check out Maxine when it comes to theaters. And anyways, here is the next title. This showed up late. This was supposed to be here yesterday. I was going to record this video then, but this didn't show up till today. And I figured I might as well wait till I get this last title in. And that is the 4K of Space Jam. I haven't seen the new one. I don't want to. But I absolutely love this movie. I'm curious how this will look in 4K. Like, I was a little bit iffy at first with, like, cartoons or animation in 4K. But after I watched, like, the Mario Brothers in 4K, I realized a lot of these look really good. Like, cartoons and stuff with all the colors and everything. And I absolutely love this movie. Only 87 minutes. I was kind of surprised when I looked at that. But This is the first movie I ever seen in the theaters without any like parents with me. I went with my sister and our friends that had a younger brother and an older sister. So I remember they went and sat together, and me and my buddy at the time, when we were 8 years old, went and sat by ourselves. I remember thinking we were so cool. You know, we didn't want our sisters to see us. You know, we had to act so cool and everything. But this is just a really fun movie. I remember when I was going to buy this the other day, I was like, should I get this right now? Am I actually going to watch this soon? And I was like, I thought, hell yeah, I'm probably going to watch it this week because this has a lot of nostalgia to it. I watched this so many times growing up. And I mean, if you don't like Space Jam, I mean, I don't know what to say. This is a classic. All right, next up, speaking of WrestleMania, this is Beyond the Mat. We just seen The Rock make his return after 9 years out of the ring. This is another one I completely worn out as a kid. I rented this VHS so many damn times, you know, and I kind of wanted to get the Umbrella release of this. So this is from Viavision, and this came out a while ago, but I was pleasantly surprised. Like, I didn't think I was going to get a slip or nothing with this, but it actually comes in like a chunky box, which, you know, I'm always a fan of those. This is just a really fun documentary. It was the first time that they ever like peeled the curtain back, like what goes on behind the scenes in professional wrestling. Like I said, I watched this so many damn times growing up, and about time I picked this up. You know, this was a staple of my childhood, watching this over and over and over again. You know, and Paul Heyman just got inducted into the Hall of Fame. This has a lot of like backstage stuff with ECW. Kind of follows Mick Foley, Terry Funk, and Jake the Snake Roberts. Just a badass documentary in general, even if you don't like wrestling. Mick Foley on the front. I'm actually going to meet Mick Foley a week from today. I will mention more about that at the end of this video. Okay, now the next up, we have Da Belle of Da Ball. I've been looking for this for so long. I've been so jealous of everybody that's been showing this off on YouTube and online, and that I finally found it. The Steelbook of Creepshow. Now, I think this is the first 4K I double dipped on. I have the Steelbook and the actual, you know, 4K with the slipcover and everything. I have duplicates of many movies. I own Scarface multiple times because it's my favorite, one of my favorite movies. And, you know, I have a lot of 4K upgrades that come with the Blu-ray. Then there's certain titles like Night of the Demons. I had Part 2, but then I want to get the whole set, the Scream Factory deal with the slips. So I have 2 copies of that on Blu-ray, but this is the first 4K, and this is the most prime example of FOMO. You know, this is just such a badass looking release. And I justify it too because this is one of my favorite movies of all time. In my top 10 favorite horror movies. You know, I just got to the fact that I think I might start double dipping on a lot of 4Ks as well, with like a lot of John Carpenter films. I need to get them all in 4K, but that's a whole nother discussion. But Creepshow is absolutely amazing, and this artwork fucking rules. Like I said, I was going to film my whole process going into Walmart, and they had jack shit for Steelbooks when I went in there this time. But I was hoping this would get restocked. This was like my 4th or 5th time looking for this, and they had 1 copy. I walked in so damn fast and snatched this off the shelf. I actually hid it behind some records when I went to go grab a shopping cart and everything. But yeah, I'm just happy to own this. This is absolutely beautiful. And I think I might do the same thing with Killer Clowns because I really like that alternate slip. It just looks so good. But the spine itself on the Killer Clowns Steelbook release, I just think that would look so good on the shelf. So this is prime FOMO. I have a problem, but I know I'm not the only one that double dipped on this Creepshow. So, anyways, those are my pickups. The Iron Claw, Wednesday Season 1, Space Jam 4K, Beyond the Mat, Creepshow 4K Steelbook. So I'm pretty satisfied with the 5 I'm going to pick up. So one last thing I want to mention, like I said, I'm going to meet Mick Foley in a week. I got a pretty fun weekend, 3-day weekend coming up. I took vacation days to get Friday and Monday off. So I'm saying this too because if anybody, I know I have some people that subscribe that are from Michigan. So if you're at any of these events, you know, holler at me in the comments, let me know, and we can meet up and have a beer or something, you know what I mean? I'd love to meet some of you guys. It'd be great. Because Friday, this upcoming Friday, I'm going to SmackDown at Little Caesars Arena. This is going to be the first SmackDown, you know, after WrestleMania. So maybe we'll get some surprises like they used to do, you know, the first Monday night Raw after, you know, WrestleMania. So I'll be at SmackDown at Little Caesars Arena Friday night. I'm wrestling for Super Shogun Wrestling, the Access Express, me and Jeremiah J. Hughes, versus a very tough team of Anthony Telatoli and Kung Fu Kirk. That is up in West Branch, Michigan, if anybody wants to come check that out. And then Sunday, I'm going to Astronomicon, a little Comic-Con with horror actors and pro wrestlers and a lot of pop culture stuff. But I'm going to meet Mick Foley and Tony Todd when I go to that, so I'm super excited for that. But if you guys are going to be at any of those events, let me know, and I'd love to meet you guys. You know, it's going to be a very fun weekend. I said I took Monday off as well. That is for a reason, because I'm going to be so damn tired. I'm not getting any younger, so I'm going to be pretty worn out. But it's going to be a lot of fun. You know, that's what it's all about. Springtime, summer's coming. We got to have some fun, you know. We only got one life to live. Blah, 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 blah. But anyways, let me know if you checked out any of these titles, if you own any of these titles, if you picked up this beauty. If you need any more information on, you know, the show in West Branch, Michigan, Super Shogun Wrestling, any of that stuff, just leave me a comment. I'll be more than happy to respond. And like always, I appreciate everybody that has subscribed, anybody that watches my videos. Thank you for watching this one. Now let's watch WrestleMania Night 2. Blood, Guts, Gore. Check you guys next time.